Hey, it's 2023. We got the whole team with us. Just know, the BEHR franchise, we finna be up.
I had no idea that I was going to be starting an internship before December. Just came up with the idea because I knew that we had a lot of projects that we're going to be working on this semester. And so just want to let y'all know that I'm really appreciative and feel honored that y'all decided that y'all wanted to be a part of this internship, and really excited for what we got going. So this is the orientation. We're going to start off with actually a pop quiz. Who knows what fishing is? Were you here earlier when I was going over this? No?
Yes.
Okay. Daily?
It's like, isn't it like searching for stuff on the internet? Something to do with that.
But like advertisement, it's like targeting a certain audience in a way, but like,
No.
Like when they start under they're giving false pretenses, like they email you as somebody else trying to get like your money or something like that.
Exactly. All right. All right, so.
She already knew.
Huh?
She missed that
Did she?
question though. She wasn't
I
there.
don't think she was there for that. The reason why I brought this up is because someone has already attempted to hack into the BEHR system in some way. So I want to bring Denia up to kind of share a story about what happened last week.
Hi everybody, my name is Denia Horn. I am a senior here at Xavier Biology Pre-Med. This is our encounter of phishing, so phishing aka trying to get hacked. They emailed me throughout that external like quick response email, and as you can see it has Kwame's first and last name on there. And so I initially texted him and was like, hey, like, is this you? Because the first time they emailed me under Brianna, and I was like, hey, is somebody a part of BEHR? And he was like, yeah. And so I was like, okay, let me just respond back without actually noticing the quick response. So I texted that, and then as you can see, the text messages was asking for money, and as soon as those started coming through, I immediately was like, okay, I'm about to get hacked. Like somebody's trying to hack me. So I immediately, because I gave him my phone number, and I was like, oh, that was stupid. So I immediately like closed my credit cards, like close everything out, shut everything down just in case. Gratefully nothing happened because I didn't give them any card information or anything like that. But this is a startup business, and it is something that's going to be really successful. So if you guys get these same messages or anything, don't give them anything. Also be aware of like certain emails that you can't directly get back to, things like that. Yeah.
We have 4 phases, 3 of which will take place during the internship. First phase is fundraising, list building, and team building. As you can see, we built our team. That's you guys. So that one's checked off the list. List building is what we've been working on kind of before you guys got back to school. We're currently at 8,700 or so. And again, our goal is to get to 10,000. Once we get to 10,000, we'll move on to the next step. And then finally, fundraising. You guys aren't going to be too involved with fundraising, but that's another part of phase 1. All right, so phase 2. Once we finish fundraising, we'll begin product design. We'll pay our developers, and we'll get to work on designing the platform that we're going to be launching in the fall. In addition to product design and outreach, we'll be doing content creation. Part of why we have such a big team is because we want to become a content powerhouse. So once we complete outreach and product design and content creation, we'll move into phase 3, which is where we'll start community design sessions, business development, and mass marketing. So what community design sessions are, anybody familiar with, I should have had this as a question. Anybody familiar with community-based participatory research?
Basically where you go into the general population and test out certain scenarios with people to try and get their input and use that data as a representation of this certain area?
Yeah, pretty good answer. We'll have these sessions at HBCUs, we'll have these sessions at different communities throughout the country, and really working in partnership with community members in designing their version of the platform. For example, there will be a version of BEHR for Xavier, there will be a version of BEHR for Dillard. And once we've done that and really gotten those versions to where those universities and other institutions want it to be, then we'll launch in the fall. some of you guys may be around the fall, some of you guys may already be graduated, but that's for a later conversation. If that's something you guys want to continue to be a part of. So, we got another pop quiz. What percentage of black people are lactose intolerant?
20%.
No. Raquel?
60.
No. Vanessa?
18.
18. No.
80.
80%. Good.
Still gonna go buy groceries next day.
All up in your grill, boy.
What's the hell with it? I know y'all missing it.
Alright.
Just know, if people mad at you, you're doing something right.
Hey, if anybody needs any clarification on any of the categories,
She just seemed like she hating them. That's all good. Aaron be hating too.
You mad at him?
He's crazy.
Okay.
Nah, you.
Skylar. I don't think hard is
Ready?
He's prepared. Efficient time. Okay.
That's how you feel.
You should be good. Like, he's just very.
alright, everybody ready? Okay, we turn the music down. Alright, so now we're going to go into introductions. I want everybody to share their name, where they're from, their major. You got it. Their major. 2 or 3 things you're working on from the list that you just made, and why you chose BEHR.
All right, everybody, how you doing? My name is Dane J. Myerson. I'm a biochemistry major from Texas. What's it called? From the list that I did on the spiritual section, I wanted to learn how to do Bible study. It's something that I really haven't been that too good at in my life, and I think it would be a good thing to add just to up myself, you know, get closer to God, closer to the Word, everything like that. Exercise, I would like to put on maybe 15 pounds of muscle.
Okay.
For track, I got goals, I got records I want to break.
Yes, sir.
So,
Good,
and
good.
just aesthetic-wise, I know a certain look I want to have. As far as community, I would just continue to be involved in community service. I think I've been doing better on that this semester, and just trying to keep my hours up. And for lastly, on family, probably the biggest one here, I just need to call my mom more. I don't call her enough, so gotta call her more.
Good for you.
The main driving reason is that I particularly am kind of interested in the health field already, and so I felt that this would be a great opportunity to be around the people who are actually in positions of health and power in the black community, and just see more representation of it, get my eyes on it, and maybe have a connection brought out somewhere, somehow, and just see where this just takes me. And then the money is not bad on the side of it, if it comes. Not bad.
Thanks, Dave. Yeah. He goes by Daytona normally.
Too close, man. Okay, hi y'all. My name is Amber. I'm a junior from Jackson, Mississippi. My major is speech pathology. Where the one thing that I'm trying, or more thing I'm trying to get better at is I don't eat, or I wasn't eating the best when I first came to Xavier, like, you know, Chick-fil-A type shit. Sorry. Type stuff. I forgot. But not really eating vegetables and stuff like that. But now that I've started working at Trader Joe's, I've been like trying to stray away from a lot of fast foods. I don't eat meat as often anymore. I kind of eat more, I don't know, a lot of other stuff. I don't know if I like that hummus stuff right there. But I've been trying to get a lot better at that. And also for the stress reliever part, I think that's what it said. I've been trying to get better at journaling because I like to internalize a lot of my anger. If you've ever met a Pisces, we all do that. It's a awful trait of ours. So I've been trying to get more better at just writing down how I feel whenever I'm feeling anything but happy, because when I'm happy, I'm good, but when I'm like anything else, it's like a hell of a lot of emotions, at all at once.
Oh, why did you choose BEHR?
Sorry. Okay. I chose BEHR because Coach sent me the application graphic in my messages and was like, oh, so I can. And also, I actually think out of all of his ideas from the 3 years that I've known him, this one actually feels like it's gonna.
No way.
I believe in this one. I didn't believe in a lot of yours, but I believe in this one.
That's crazy.
Okay, guys. My name's A. Blessing. That's my real name, not the fake name. What else is to say?
Major.
Okay, I'm a sophomore. Crime and social justice. I'm in sociology. Yes, it's a real major. 2 things I want to work on is more self-love. I'm always hard on myself about everything. And to service, I'm a part of the NAACP back in Wisconsin, because where I'm from, and I want to be like the national board and everything to work for doing like student loans and social injustice. So that's what I'm trying to work on this summer at the convention that I go to every year. And I chose BEHR because as a crime and social justice major, no one talks about how like when Black people are incarcerated, they're not treated with the best health care, even though like we are like, you know.
Disproportionately incarcerated.
Yeah. And yeah, I feel like that was just like really cool because like, I'm not really involved in the healthcare because I am criminal justice major, but this is a good way to be involved.
Cool.
Hello again. I'm Denaya, senior pre-med major from Omaha, Nebraska. The 2 things that I'm working on, I want to focus on the relaxation and stress portion of this. I created a vision board like earlier at the beginning of the year, like just being calm. I have I think like stress just kind of like comes up on me, and I just feel like I always gotta do something, I always gotta be here, I always gotta be there. But I feel like being calm this year is one of my biggest goals, and just knowing things will work out. Graduating this year and then figuring out what I'm doing next is really like kind of stressful, and it's a lot that's happening. So knowing things that are just going to work out and the money will be there, and everything just tends to work out for me. And then also with the stress thing, I realized that a lot of times we focus on like being accompanied by another person to do things, to go places, but just really knowing that I can go to a farmer's market by myself, I can go to the coffee shop by myself if I really want to. So those things for sure. And then in the religion portion, I do daily devotion. That's something that I'm really focused on because I kind of felt like last year I didn't need to. Like I felt like I could do things on my own, which is crazy. But I'm really trying to grow my relationship with God in Christ, and then praying in the good and bad. Like kind of like what Ember said. Sometimes you only pray when it's bad, but you got to pray sometimes when God is fulfilling everything that you already prayed for. I joined BEHR because we just created my quote today, and it says, I hope that one day people realize that their health credit scores are just as important as their regular credit scores. So that's something that I also believe in.
Hello everybody, my name is Raquel Childs. I'm a 3rd-year pharmacy student, and I'm from Leesville, Louisiana. What's next? I don't know if anybody else in here are vegans, but I have been a vegan for almost a full year. I think. But so one thing that I kind of want to do is try a raw vegan cleanse, where that's like no processed food, cooked food, just whole fruits and veggies, and there's a lot of food you can make with just fruits and veggies. But that's one thing I want to try. Also, as a fellow Pisces, like Amber said, we internalize our emotions and don't express it, and I want to get to journaling as well. And that's all I'm saying. Why did I choose BEHR Health? So I know that Black people are the most at risk for like chronic health issues like diabetes and high blood pressure, hypertension, and all heart disease and all that. And we also have the most health disparities than any other race. And so I just think that the target for BEHR is like spot on. And also when I went, I saw the post about the internship, and then I went on the website and I was like, the health score is just like a genius idea. So I was like, yeah, I want to get on board.
Let's go.
Hi, my name is Jalen Jenkins. I'm a junior biochemistry major from Nashville, Tennessee. My 2 things that I wanted to work on, I want to work on my health. I want to eat better. I don't know necessarily what I want now, but just eat better in general. And then I also wanted to focus more on myself. I feel like I focus on other people a lot. I just want to focus more on myself. And I picked BEHR because I just believe in the vision and everything we're doing here.
Base. I'm a junior public health science major and a double minor in Spanish and biology. Excuse my tissue. I'm not running. The 2 things that I'll share is I said drinking more water. I have a really bad habit of going all day without drinking anything. So like starting small with 2 bottles of water. And then I said also making more time for myself. I have a bad habit where I'll do 1,000,001 things, but then don't do nothing for myself. So it gets hard to become fact-centered. And then I say I chose BEHR because it's definitely centered around all of the goals and like the things that I want to do as somebody who wants to be like a cardiovascular surgeon. It's really important to know, like the Black community really doesn't know all the things that affects your heart or the situations that come with it. And then this has become one of my favorite quotes, and I feel like it really applies to it too, is it gives the opportunity for not only us, but for Kwame to use the tools that he's been given to do what he needs to do to make a change that we see fit.
The only thing is the application closes fast.
Hi guys, my name is Skylar Madison. Volunteering, like just giving my time to others. One thing I did this year, started off the new year, deleted social media, and then just by deleting social media, it's given me more time to just be open to the people around me. Me and my friend, we've been going to a nursing home on the weekends, and we've just been volunteering, serving lunch to the old people or the elderly folks. And the reason why I'm choosing BEHR is just because I want to spread Kwame's vision and also just inform people, because this is a great thing. Like she said right before me, or well, two people before me, they have a health score. You know how big that health score is, guys? That's something I've never seen before, just with any like kind of app that's going to tell you your health. But the health score is something that's really revolutionizing the game, and that's what something I'm looking forward to, just informing people and then spreading the influence and just making BEHR more known. Thank you.
I want to walk at least 2 miles a day, and I've been doing it regularly, except this past weekend I kind of stopped, but I'll start back up. And then as far as enjoyable activities, I want to cook at least 1 new recipe, either weekly or bi-weekly. I actually enjoy cooking. It just gets a lot sometimes, but I just want to commit myself to like just explore new things to cook. I chose BEHR because as a pharmacy major, we're like taught a lot about the chronic diseases that is like Raquel was speaking on the health disparities among the black people. So I want to be an advocate because a lot of those things can be prevented with like just changing or modifying our lifestyles before actually going to medication. So I just want to be an advocate for that. Yeah.
Okay. That's correct.
Thanks. I'll try. How y'all doing? My name is Ahmad Wilson. I'm a senior bio-pre-med major here at Xavier. I guess some stuff I want to work on for this year are, just a second, really going for like walks. I run everywhere and really kind of going in nature and like seeing the different places I get to run at. I never really get to stop and like think about, okay, this is like actually a really nice place, or like I really enjoy this. So really kind of doing that. And then another thing I would like to work on is, kind of like I've been saying, my relationship with God. I'm Catholic, but I kind of really, I'm going to church all my life, so I've really been trying to rebuild that relationship with God and kind of like get closer with Him. The biggest reason why I joined BEHR is because I remember Kwame talking about it while he first came in, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna start this health company." I was like, "Cool." All right. But after really like being involved, and when he first sent us the app to kind of like do the health scores, and I really got to see my health score, I was like, "Wow, this is really cool." So I enjoy it, and I really want to keep pushing it forward, and I think it will really be beneficial to our community to have something like this, and it's going to be positive, so I look forward to working with
I'm Ashley Jones, and I am a public health major with a
minor in business from Detroit, Michigan. What I want to work on this year are exercising more regularly and trying different ways of exercising, like yoga, stretching, things like that, instead of just going to the gym and doing cardio and stuff. And then also, I want to work on my public speaking because, yeah, I'm bad at that. I enrolled in fundamentals of public speaking, so.
With Bruce?
We'll see.
Oh, Bruce Professor Pierre?
No, with Bruce.
Oh, you're gonna
Bruce, yeah! That's the guy. The
I'm
GOAT.
excited. And then the main reasons why I joined BEHR is because I am a big health equity advocate, and I see the vision, I love the vision, and I want to surround myself with like-minded individuals, as well as I want to start my own business one day too. So.
Hi guys, my name is Zoe. I'm a sophomore, BEHR Team major from Dallas. Something I want to work on, I want to eat healthier. I also want to like find hobbies because I feel like I don't have hobbies. I just go to school, go to track practice, do work. That's it. Why I joined BEHR, not only did Kwame send it to me, but my mom sent it to me, so I was like, I must join. And over the summer, I have a job at a neurology clinic, and like what they gave the patients was scores to like determine how well they were doing. Like all of them have brain injuries, and they have to have a score to leave. So I know like the scores motivated these people to do better. So I know like the score he's giving people with this app is really gonna motivate them to like better their health. And I do believe in the company, and I believe that we're all gonna be billionaires.
That's right.
Hello, my name is Gabby. I'm a sociology major, double minoring in education and psychology from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I guess two things I would like to work on are I want to watch 2 sermons a week. I don't really go to church because I don't know any down here, so just watching sermons on my own time would be nice. And I would like to sit outside more while I do my work because I feel like it motivates me. I just go outside, so we'll see. And I wanted to join BEHR because I'm a big advocate for mental health in the Black community and stuff like that, but I want to know more about physical health of the Black community and trying to tie all that together.
Good.
Hi, I'm Joan. I'm a senior mass comm major from Chicago. And 2 things I want to work on for nutrition and health: eat more than once a day. I don't like to leave my room. And for recreation and enjoyable activities is go to more concerts because I really enjoy doing that. I have one coming up in June. And I chose BEHR because it's a really good app. I really enjoy it, and I think it would be beneficial for the community.
Hi, I'm India Maskin. I'm from Tennessee, a junior, majoring in psychological science, minoring in education. 2 things I want to work on. I want to go on more hikes. I used to do it with my sisters all the time when I was younger, and we just enjoyed it. It's a like going with people is just a nice like bonding experiment. Yeah, just to do. I don't know. Do they have places out here?
I was gonna say.
Right?
Relatively nearby. We'll figure it out.
You go to Mississippi.
Mississippi?
You go to Mississippi. We got places.
Pretty good spots too.
We got pop.
And journaling more. I used to journal all the time back home, and I sort of stopped like this past year. So I want to get back into that. I chose BEHR because like in the short time I've known you, like I'm an athlete for him, and we run he would run with me all the time, and just the things we talk about was pretty much like health, anything with health, his company and all that. So I believe in you, and I believe in the company.
What, Devin?
You got a big old head.
My name is Julia. I'm a freshman. I'm from Nebraska too, and
Okay.
I'm from Omaha.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm a crime and social justice major, and 2 things that I want to work on is I'm really shy, so I want to just talk more and get out of my shell. And I want to meditate and journal every day. I do, but like I just want to be more consistent and make sure that I do it every single day. And the reason why I chose BEHR was because I kind of like saw the flyer like right after I told myself this year I want to like be what is it called? Like a social media, just like a manager for someone's social media account. Like, it didn't really matter the company, but I just wanted to be a manager for someone's social media account. So I kind of saw like that they were looking for something like that, not exactly that, but something like that. So I did it, and I saw that it's focusing on Black people's health, and in my community, it's not a big focus. So I think that it's important to be involved in things like that.
Awesome.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Vanessa Oladapo. I'm a sophomore psych pre-med major from Texas, Houston, Texas.
Okay.
And the two things I want to focus on or talk about is for nutrition, to eat less sugar and eat more healthy, because I don't eat healthy and like I'll just eat anything else in front of me. But like to eat healthy, if you know what I mean. And also to volunteer more in like things I actually care about, and not just not care, but like actually volunteer and give back. And the reason I chose BEHR is because I feel like nutrition and health and how we eat is something people really want to know about, but we don't really have access to that information. So I think BEHR is really a good idea with that.
Good.
Okay, my name is Marissa Johnson. I'm a P3 as well as those two ladies over there. When I was in your shoes, I got a bachelor's in chemistry, then I got a master's in teaching chemistry and special education. So those two education majors, please connect with me, minors. Connect with me after all of this. A couple of things that I wanted to work on. I feel like I spent a lot of time working on myself, especially being able to eat alone, being able to look in the mirror and love the person that I see, being able to be the person that I am in front of you right here, right now, with the confidence to know that I belong here and that I deserve to be here. So the reason that I chose BEHR was because he said something that was very prominent to me and of all of us pharmacists that are here in this room, future pharmacists. A health system is very, very important, and we all saw how we could be integral to that health system as drug experts. We also, when I saw the other people that he was working with, I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, we all were in undergrad together. Very trustworthy people. Very, very trustworthy people. So
hi everyone, my name is Ashley Edwards. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. Okay, two things I'm working on. Is exercising more, actually going through with it. I'll start and do it for like 2 weeks and then I'll stop because of work and I'll just get sidetracked with everything. But I want to do that more, and then also eat more healthier, like you all said. Why I chose BEHR is because I think Kwame is really smart. When we were in a program, I always heard about him, but I never met him because I entered a program before him. And I feel like God just put him in the path. At my old job, he ended up coming to one of our events, and we started talking from there about his app. And I really believe in it because I am a big advocate for public health, and I always focus on the social determinants of health because I think that is what just makes us really, and just focusing on people's background. So yeah, and I am a shy person, so I do not like this right there.
How y'all doing?
Good.
I'm kind of ready to eat, LOL, like a real meal. This is good though. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to take a trip to Trader Joe's. But my name is Amaria Ackerson. I am a sophomore mass comm major with a minor in political science. Two things I want to improve on is one, giving myself the space, the time, and the gratitude to grow and evolve like how I give other people. Because I don't know, Kwame, excuse me, I'm sorry. He knows me as a girl that has 17 jobs. And so with that being said, I've been having to try to cut down recently, and not just cut down, but also just allowing myself to really think about what I want and not necessarily what I think I should do. Because I know my capabilities, and I know I'm a very strong personality. I know that I can help people a lot, but it's about more or less what I want to do, and not me seeing something struggling and being like, oh, I feel like I need some help, and being somebody's solution all the time instead of being my own. Another thing I can do, simply just eating healthier. I used to live in California for a minute, and I used to be basically vegan. Basically, I couldn't let go of pork, y'all. I'm so sorry. I know it's the dirty swamp. I could not let go of bacon, y'all. I could not let it go. And kind of being back around people like Devin and Kwame and like people who are vegan or just have like good dietary restrictions that they are like lifestyle changes that they've had. Kind of almost made myself like bully myself into thinking like, girl, you can do better. Like, pick it up. So I'm thinking about trying to do better about that. The reason why I chose BEHR was actually because I didn't really know what BEHR was originally when I first met Kwame. He was actually kind of just lost in the podcast suite on the first floor of this building, and I was like, what are you doing? And then he was like, I'm trying to put together a podcast, and I got this going on. Yeah. I mean, that's how I did it, right?
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, and he was like, yeah, I'm just trying to put together this little podcast, and I was kind of like really bored with the idea at first. I was like, ew. But then when I actually heard him speak, and I like heard, like we did like our first, test run, I guess you would say, because we did a lot of test runs back in like October, around that area, and I was like, wow, like he's kind of spin some facts. Like he started doing an 11-point plan that he had going on. I'm sure he's probably gonna share this again today. I'm guessing probably. No? Oh, period. Never mind. Not enough time. It's gonna take 85 minutes.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
That's how long we were in the podcast week for, nonetheless. But yeah, so I'm really excited. And from then he kind of explained to me like, oh, well, I actually have this company I'm trying to build, and that's why I'm here today. I'm really just here to help build platforms and give people platforms. That's what I've always stood for. I've always been an activist for X, Y, and Z, and I think that this means something. And if I can help provide a platform like I've done with other people through social media, through film, and just through everything, then I'm here to do it. So, yeah.
No, I just wanted to see if it was a...
Right. It's been sitting there for 85 minutes, bro.
Is it recording? It's recording already, huh?
Is the red light flashing?
You don't know. You know.
Yeah, it's not flashing. Yeah, we're good. All right.
The whole time it's not even recording.
Oh, that would be tragic.
That's the game.
Well, good thing we got 2 cameras. All right, go ahead, Devin.
Yikes. So yes, my name is Devin. I am a senior chemistry pre-med major. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. So I guess developing a better relationship with myself and who I look at in the mirror, because I tend to give a lot of myself to other people, and I kind of neglect myself and what is for me and what I need to do for myself. So then that puts me in bad positions. Weight training, so like every day I hit the gym at 4 a.m. and we do it. It used to be 3:30, but we got better.
Yeah.
And why did I join BEHR? I joined BEHR because one, I wanted to see how it goes from, the screen to actually impacting people's lives, because I come from a food desert. So I kind of know the impact, and just working in a pharmacy and multiple pharmacies now, and even, shadowing folks, seeing that everybody that comes in pretty much has like the same issue. So you just kind of do the same thing, and it's not good.
Oh, before we do, I really appreciate everyone believing in me and in this vision. That really did boost my confidence.
You should be crying right now.
I should be crying about it.
Yeah.
But no, I'm excited. I'm more excited than I've ever been about building this company, especially having you guys here with me. What is the leading cause of death for black men under 40? Dating.
Heart attack?
No.
I was gonna say.
No. Evan. Homicide.
I don't know if we should clap for that. Should we clap for that? That sounds kind of controversial to clap for. I said, I don't know if we should clap for that. That sounds kind of controversial to clap for it.
What is step 2 in the blueprint?
Content creation.
So the blueprint is the blueprint to health. So how to be healthy.
The 11th step.
11th step, you say, yeah.
Is that what we're doing first?
What's up? No. I'll give you a hint. We posted it a couple days ago on Instagram.
Post so much.
You post like a lot. You post 20%.
I'm saying you can go look it up.
Oh.
He gave you a freebie, yo.
It's not cheating. You're using resources.
Hello, somebody. You're working smarter, not harder.
Okay, Wi-Fi, don't make me mad.
Oh my god.
That's it.
Know your numbers. Go. What are some of the numbers you're supposed to know?
You gotta know.
Your health score.
Oh, no. You gotta go to the doctor and then you gotta get.
Your BMI.
No, because I started. You gotta go to the doctor and then you gotta get your BMI, you gotta get your blood pressure, you just gotta get the whole list of daily intakes. Exactly.
Can I have that sweatshirt?
Huh?
No, that sweatshirt is really nice.
Thanks, man.
I like the outfit.
Huh?
You got a backup bag?
Oh, real quick, guys. Real quick. We're gonna need 30 extra minutes. I didn't plan the time properly. So if you do have to leave at 8:30, relax. If you do have to leave at 8:30, I understand that, respect your time. But if you can stay an extra 30 minutes, that'd be great. All right. So, internship overview, what's possible. I already mentioned some of this. You can go to the next one. Oh, another quiz. What is equity in a startup? Blessing.
Okay, equity in a startup is where you can have the possibility to earn you know
or
have the possibility to earn you know okay, you can earn shares in the business and
Okay.
everything. Take your picture. Just like
That's when you can get cards. That's when you can get cards.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, at the end of the semester, you guys will get to choose between $1,000 cash or 0.1% equity in the company. Throughout the internship, we'll have cash incentives for you guys just so you can get something throughout the semester. What are the requirements for compensation? There are only 2 requirements. Okay. For $1,000 cash, it's 80 hours. For 0.1% equity in the company, it's 80 hours. If you want both, 160 hours. Okay. All right, the only other one is counseling. We have an expectation that everybody complete at least one session of counseling. You can either do it here on campus. If for whatever reason you don't like the ones here on campus, come talk to me. We figure out how to get you a session with local provider. Let the provider guide you on that. If they don't feel like you need anything, you're good, fine. But the expectation is that everybody at least start that.
If you do want to go on counseling at school, you get 12 hours per semester, and you get to divvy it up however time that you want. It's on the 2nd floor of St. Joe's.
School is challenging. We're going to be working a lot with BEHR. You got personal issues, stuff like that. You need to be mentally sound, right? You need somebody on your team making sure that you're okay. Okay? I don't want us to be dealing with personal drama in the office where we're trying to get stuff done to build this company, right? So work on it outside of the company. That's part of why it's required. All right, so I asked everyone to watch the documentary. I'm sure not everyone did, but can someone share with me their biggest takeaway from the documentary?
Governments do to really hinder us. I know for me, coming from a city, and they talked about it in the film, that you have to ride the bus or the subway to get to the grocery store sometimes, and that's ridiculous. And I've had to do that before, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of access to good food around a lot of times. Like you have to go to Center City just to go to like a farmer's market.
Yeah.
And if you're in like the hood, it's like, oh, well, go to a coffee store, stuff like that. So.
Good. I like that.
Cash money, man.
All right, is there another? Okay, 2 more on They're Trying to Kill Us. Joan.
The way that pork products are made and how like the pigs are.
What kind of product?
The pork products.
Yeah.
And how the pigs are fed. It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
And that you can like smell whatever it is like miles away.
Yeah.
Was the one part where they were talking about how all the like meat companies are all chained and owned by like the same parent companies and stuff like that. So I mean, it didn't really like blow my mind. So I watched a lot of documentaries, but I was definitely like, well, dang, like when you put it like that type vibe, because it was like, okay, well when you like really put it as a visual aid of like, oh, this company is owned by this company and this company and this company and this company, and how they were even all intertwined, and even it was with like even some like vegan or like greenwashed type companies, to where it was like, oh, well, like all of it's kind of just a scam to exploit Americans. So it was that was the biggest takeaway.
Yeah, we're like one of the only countries that are committed to making as much money as possible
No
off of our own people. Yeah, even if
because side note, but I seen a tweet like yesterday, and this person was like, oh, when I went to Europe and found out that I'm like not lactose intolerant, right? And someone was like, oh, well, then that means that you're not lactose intolerant. And I was like, well, no, that just means that the way that America produces its goods, or at least North America produces its goods, is not an actual substantial quality that's for actual human beings. So it was like, come on now, like a lot of the other like products that we eat are like raw materials, like they don't have wax on them, or they're not processed with like a bunch of loads of chemicals or whatnot. And I think that like that's another point that the documentary I tried to prove, but that was just a tweet that was saying. I was like, oh, but yeah.
All right, so, who knows step 1 in the blueprint? Okay. That is the whole program.
Oh, all right. Whole health is a core value.
Whole health is a core value. What does that mean?
Your health is the most valuable asset. Don't wait for sickness to prioritize it. Make it your core health and invest in it.
Good. Yeah, everything is dependent on your health, right? Your relationships, your productivity. I think that America loses like $100 billion a year from people not being able to be at work, right? Or companies in general lose that much money. I haven't posted this anywhere, so I'm not going to ask the question. The mission and vision of BEHR, our mission is to maximize Black health using health equity best practices and the latest innovations in anti-aging and longevity. Our main message is that it's not that we're dying early, it's that we're aging faster, right? And that's a different way to look at it, because fortunately you can stop, slow, and reverse aging with certain lifestyle practices and certain medications. And that's really what we're going to be trying to communicate to the Black community. We're aging faster than we have to because of all these different reasons, but here's what we can do to slow that down so we can live longer lives, be here for our families, be here for our children long term. Our vision is to make health part of Black culture, right? That's bigger than this business. Again, and that's really where the power of the credit score, the health score is going to come in. We're making it something that's integral to the Black community. So this isn't just like a cool app that you might use because you heard about it. One of your favorite athletes use it. This is something that's part of being Black in America. That's our real vision. All right, so breakout sessions. Let's see. So we'll do 4 minutes in each session. No, we'll do 3 minutes. We'll do 3 minutes in each session. Each of these rooms has a little printout. The one at the top, the at the top is for the room. In this room, there is the ebook and blog. So everybody separate into about groups of 4. What's up?
You should separate it.
Oh, you're right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Y'all are a group. Each group start in a room, and then every 3 minutes we're gonna change. And so the goal of each of these rooms is for you guys to come up with ideas for that particular project, right? So whether you want to be working on that project or not, this is just kind of like a brainstorming activity. And so you and your group sit down. There's a pen and a pad in there. Stick the note on the door at the end of the session. But just come up with different creative ideas that you think we can use to promote that particular project.
So just ways to promote it.
Different ways to promote it. If there's any ideas that come to y'all's mind about how we can get people excited about it. All right, are you in this group? Yeah. All right. Early supporter campaign is basically every $50 that somebody sends to BEHR as a part of our donations, they get a year of access on the platform. So basically, it's a way to sell the platform ahead of development. And so you guys are coming up with ways, things like that. Yeah.
Jennifer Hudson, right? She lost all that weight, and people like slaughtered her. They were like, "Is her voice going to sound the same?" That's not the point of the story. The point of the story is like, what does it look like for us to have a healthy weight? Of course, people of color were born thick, and I made a comment in the other room. I said, according to our BMI, literally we're taught in pharmacy school that it does not mean the same thing for people of color. BMI does not mean the same thing for people of color because we're built different. Versus Asians, it's completely understood now that Asian BMI is smaller, it's lighter, it's literally scaled to the left.
Right.
But why isn't that same consideration taken out for people of color? The fact that our muscle mass is different, right? The fact that we're built different.
The fact that I'm built thicker than a Snicker and I've been a vegetarian all my life. I can't help it. I can't help it. But these are the things that we're taking in consideration of like, why? Why is it this way? What is that healthy weight? And what does it mean to not body shame, right? To help her, because if you're obese, another thing about an indicator, if you're obese, you're naturally more depressed than everybody else. That just goes with obesity. Depression.
I think there needs to be a glorification of more health icons and models like this to like exactly have that representation. Same way a kid on Disney Channel needs to see black cartoon characters and think like that needs to be a representation of health models in the best way.
It's like certain fitness companies, like I know like Kim Kardashian and Skin, she was on it, like with, you know, getting plus size models and stuff like that. And
right.
Just like a lot of like I know Gymshark, I'm a big good advocate for Gymshark. I love that. So they have like a lot of plus size models and things like that. So I think people are trying to do better just to have more representation.
Where are you guys going?
Just finding where the office was. I didn't know where it was. We came up with a team name.
What's the team name?
The team name is Healthy Girls with a Z.
Healthy Girls with a Z? And what do the Healthy Girls with a Z do?
Promote Black excellence and health.
Excellence, health. Joan?
Excellence and health.
Oh, okay. Just make sure there wasn't a third part of that mission. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What be enticing y'all to like buy stuff or want to like pay for stuff?
I feel like when I just know that it's about to solve a problem I got.
Yeah,
Like,
that's how I am. Like, if I'm like, oh, I really need to get this sorted, and I see it like online, and someone's like, this really helped me, I'll get it. Like,
I was gonna say, everybody New Year's goal is always, oh, I need to lose weight, oh, I need to do that. So like, that's definitely like an even better like promotional time too, because everybody got that goal.
Yeah. My first thought is like a health fair, maybe. Like a community.
Oh, you know, like when they be like in the mall and they ask like a random girl, like
Yeah.
different questions. That could be a cool thing.
Good about it?
What did y'all put?
We started well out style, engaging ideas, aging faster. So basically, just like going off that podcast type of idea. Black people will be involved in clinical trials. That's where we start with your stuff. And then we kind of
merch. Yeah, merch, but like cute merch, cause yeah, maybe like a phrase, cause like yeah, that would be cool. So I like maximizing Black health. I would wear that.
Yeah.
really get to see a lot of the community. You get to
Sometimes it pops in my head and I just lost it. When you start talking, I'm about to get it back.
The way I'm thinking about it right now is kind of like 1 or 2 sessions in each community. So for example, we'll showcase this and share with Xavier that this is going to be happening and invite the student body to participate in this. So we sit down with them, we go over what BEHR is, and then we ask them what they would want on the platform. And that's really kind of the gist of a session.
So do you want to have this, so like you say different communities, so like obviously you want to have like a chapter at different HBCUs across. So what about like schools like Little and Tulane where they have like a small population of Black kids, but like I'm pretty sure if you go there they'll like really.
Yeah, I think that that's what we'll do. But we're just starting with, it's just simpler as far as like business model for HBCUs.
I feel like the day in the life is really good.
I'm trying to think of how like other people do theirs when they like on YouTube.
How I use my BEHR YouTube videos. How I use my BEHR health app every day.
Yeah,
so I wake up in the morning, go to the gym, put on my information. As you can see, my health score just went high.
Like day in life, but like on YouTube.
Yeah, guys. I just got a 9. Wait, it's on a scale of 0 to 800.
9.
I think it's 900. My score just went up to 852, guys.
So, okay. Oh, I was thinking like you have 2 people in the vlog, maybe like interns or like just random people that are chosen, and they have a competition who can raise a health score up the fastest in the shortest amount of time.
Okay, that's good.
You know, blankets, everyone loves a blanket. I don't know, I do. I got like 2.
Okay, so when you wrote down recognition,
I got 3.
Recognition on social media, recognition on the website. I just wrote down recognition. And then I wrote social media for the second one. What type of recognition are we talking about? You can be like, every day you say, who's the newest people that signed up?
Or like we can like give them a promo first, like a free promo.
Or what about this? Okay, so y'all remember, y'all know how at church, whenever they're fundraising, they have like a meter.
that goes up as more money. So every time the meter increases, they be like, oh, these people increase the meter. These people increase the meter.
Nothing after but we're both from Wisconsin, and now we're both from Dallas. It's winning. Yeah, it's not too much.
I did say.
I went to Tulsa. Oh, that's so funny to me. I heard about Milwaukee. She's still alright. Tequila.
Soy Rizo. It's like Rizo is we said the option. I have like be there at 6:30, start right at 7. So you didn't use everybody should be. Okay,
it needs to be there. Don't put this on camera. I'm gonna say something that's so we have a group chat right here. He said the quiz is like overload, so we're outline. Take Bruce friends if you ever want to learn how to public speak.
Damien will probably be the one that comes back.
Good ideas.
I think our group's best idea was in the vlog room, and ours was just like what I do in a day and how it affects my health score. So just kind of recording what you do and entering it and seeing how it affects your health score on the day.
Yeah, no, the first version of the app that we put out will include obviously your health score based on your initial health score assessment. But then it'll also show you, well, do you want to reach a score of 600? Do you want to reach a score of 800? And it'll show you exactly what you need to do to get there.
Tell Coach to cancel practice, please.
Be looking out for emails. Hang out for a second.
Can we download that too?
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Seriously, anybody want education people? Your education?
Look out for emails about meetings for each project area over the next few days. They'll be in the evening generally. All right.
Oh no, it definitely is, especially like the last couple minutes, because they were doing a lot of hoopla.
We have funds. We have funds. I was treasurer.
My vlog. You guys never videoed us during track season, but you were there every cross country meet.
That's crazy.
I think the vlog made a great decision by only focusing primarily on the cross country team.
I think that was a bad decision. I think the track team has way more personality.
I feel like prioritizing a big selective group versus let's focus on.
Saying this because he was in the vlog, okay?
I'm just thinking that she's just mad she wasn't in the vlog. That's why she has suggestions. But
okay, then I'll make my own vlog and it'll be bigger than yours.
Hey, you see how people, what's it called? Say, how you gonna hate from outside the club? You can't even get in.
I was in the vlog.
No, you wasn't.
How you gonna hate being hurt?
She's hating. I know. You see. I think you should really focus. Yes, her name is Zoe. Yeah, I think you should include her in the vlog more and see the kind of person she is. She's a
liar.
She's against people being in the booth. She's like, oh, yep. I think you should include her. Zoe. Hey, what's your last name? Cordova. Zoe Cordova.
She's from Grand Prairie, not Dallas.
Yeah.
I'm from where? You're from Grand Prairie, not Dallas. Actually, Mansfield, not Dallas.
What's wrong with Mansfield? My last name is Cordova.
And she's also in Jack and Jill.
My last name is Cordova. It has Cuban descent.
Do you see she's very mean?
That's what my last name was.
And you saw what she just told a person in a booth?
He's crippled.
I think you should
need to help the crippled.
Yeah, and also I think you should really point the camera at her and just drop a name tag on her, put all her social media ads, and then I think
she also has a crush on
This girl lied and said he went to.
Hey, it's 2023. We got the whole team with us. Just know the BEHR franchise, we finna be up.
Let's go.
Wait, Vanessa.
That's my old headline. I just enjoy them. Like, you know what? I can connect you with her. Because.
What is my health score?
Yours?
1,000.
872.
It's 0 to 1,000.
725.
922. 999. 777. 930.
It is
Oh wait, never mind. 911.
decreased by 1 today.
Oh, what you do?
I didn't sleep that much. It's not